Good night, good night, good night, good night, one, good night, all, good night to everyone that's locked in. Welcome, welcome once more to Intoxicated Pull Up Season. This is the pull up edition of Intoxicated, the Sip and Chat Show. You know, the edition whereby we can do it anytime, anywhere, we can feature anybody, no matter where they are. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Jill Adams. You have an exciting program for you guys tonight. Before we get it any farther, I'll just ask you guys to share the live. Share the live, people. Share the live. So share the live, people. We have an exciting program for you tonight.
Share.
Share the live.
Cooperate.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the same and we'll get into all the groovy stuff in about a minute. Share the
Mm.
live, everyone. Share the live.
Wow, it's sharing. It's even shared to me phone now. Share,
It's sharing.
share to like two WhatsApp group I'm in.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So let me go share it now.
Share it again. It's
Yep, yep,
sharing.
yep. That's good. 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 Share the light, people. We have an exciting program for you tonight, man. Share the light.
Yes, very exciting.
Long overdue, also.
Very loud. Very loud. Very loud.
You were supposed to be on season two, right? Or season one? Was which one you were supposed to be on?
When you first came, yeah, came out with it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's season one then. And some of our schedules was off, so we didn't get to link up. But everything
Yeah.
happens
Well,
in
I
its
think
own
this
time.
is time.
Okie dokie. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
A lot of Facebook group sharing. Like,
Yeah. Share the
what?
light, people. Share the light.
Like you, like you in the Christmas black cake spirit.
Always. And one thing, Guyana, trust me, Christmas is it's
It's a
impossible
different.
to not be in the Christmas spirit. The
Yeah,
man,
boy.
the man Argyle. What's happening in Argyle? I see you. Share the life, bro. Share the life. Share the life, people. We have an exciting program here for you tonight, man. We have a program that you don't want to miss.
No, they don't. Not this one, boy. Not this one. They no want to. It's this one.
All right, then. So I'm guessing we can start now. We are already 3 minutes in, so we can start. Welcome again to Intoxicated Pull Up. This is an edition of Intoxicated Sip and Chat Show, whereby we cater to the needs of our viewers, our supporters, because once a week, a lot of persons said once a week is not enough, so we was forced to start this this segment of Intoxicated TV. Just give me a second. Let me just I almost forgot that I didn't share the live to my um to my WhatsApp contacts. You know that would be wrong of me to share it on Facebook and not share it to my WhatsApp contacts. Yeah. So let me see. Let me see.
That's what people call you by.
Yeah. Looking for people. Custom up. All right. So let me which WhatsApp groups I'm in. So I gotta take my other phone now. and share it also to the other groups them. So
You need an assistant, boy.
I need an assistant. So let me see. Let me see. All right, good. We'll start in a minute. We'll start in a minute. You got all night. You got anything you gotta go and do, Mr. Deadly?
Yeah?
You got anything that you need to be doing right now?
Like, no, I wait till me glass, me know about you, boy.
Well, I made a rookie mistake just now. I
Mm.
made a rookie mistake. Guess what? I came home just now. I was in East all day chilling with my family, and I came
Yeah.
home just now, and I just had a sudden cravings for Milo. So I went and I made some warm Milo, and I drank it, and then I forgot that I was gonna do the show. So I don't like mixing alcohol with milk. You know, that's not a good
You
that's
said
not
to yourself,
yeah. So,
you
uh,
so far.
but it's all right. It's all right. All right then, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. First and foremost, Mr. Daly, welcome, welcome, welcome to Intoxicated TV, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that, man.
And for the
Happy to.
fans, yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
For the fans who may not know who Deadly is, you want to give us a brief description of who Deadly is and what he represents and what's his motives when it comes to promoting Guyana to the world.
All right. Deadly is a iTunes artist who represents Guyana abroad, and I intend to take Guyanese music internationally and try to remove some hinges and open some doors for my fellow Guyanese artists. You know.
You said iTunes. Did I
Yeah.
hear that right? So
Yeah.
iTunes, that's somewhere close to Linden. I think is about 2 or 3 hours away from Linden. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Fast. Yeah. Fast Linden.
So did you grow up in Linden also, or just iTunes?
That's iTunes.
So
Grew
what
up in
was it
it.
like? I've never been to iTunes, but I was supposed to go last year, but because of the weather condition and stuff, the trip was canceled. Tell us a little bit about iTunes. Some of the stuff that somebody like me who has never been to iTunes would be surprised to know of iTunes about iTunes.
Well, iTunes was a small community in within Region 10 that used to be very active with sports. Cannibal used to come to iTunes a lot and play, and they used to have big parties, big cinema parties, big sports club parties, big football games. A lot of big football athletes in the 80s and 90s came out of iTunes actually. Yeah.
Okay, and when it comes to tongue, what are some of the similarities that is between tongue and iTunes, and also some of the differences also.
Well, the song in terms of hmm, I wouldn't say there's no real difference because it's all part of Region 10. We share the same song anyway. And
No,
tongue is
I'm talking about like Georgetown, not Linden. Georgetown.
Dutch tongue.
Yeah, Georgetown. Yeah, Georgetown.
Dutch tongue. But I wouldn't say there's much difference there. I wouldn't say there's much difference.
So name a few of the similarities. What are some of the similarities when it comes to iTunes and it comes to Georgetown, based on what you would have experienced from being both places?
Bluetooth connection locked.
Yeah.
Bluetooth ready for pairing.
Hmm. Somebody try calling me there now.
That's all.
Hold
That
on.
that, 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 that always that always happen.
Yeah, somebody try calling me there. I have to cut them off. Hold on.
I think you should just put the phone on airplane mode. Once,
Airplane mode?
yeah, I think once you're on airplane mode, I don't think people can get onto you. But just don't turn off the Wi-Fi.
All right. All right, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
Let's
put
see.
the phone
Let's
on
see.
airplane mode. Once you put the phone on airplane mode, no
Yeah.
one can get onto you. So
Hold on. This is absolutely new.
What type of phone you have there?
The A71
Okay. Yeah, just put it on. That's a Samsung, right?
and Wi-Fi. I got it.
Good.
Yeah, I think I got it there. Yeah.
So you put it on airplane mode.
Yeah.
Powering on.
Beautiful.
All right, so we good. We good there. You see, I learned something new tonight.
You see that? That's the
Look at
beauty.
that.
That's the beauty of life. We are always evolving when it comes to knowledge. So,
Yeah,
nope.
tell you, man, look at that. That was
Never
easy.
you know too much or you can't learn. So yeah, you was gonna give us some of the similarities between Ituni and Georgetown based on what you would have experienced.
iTunes is more of a labor community, you know.
Okay.
iTunes was like it's like countryside, you know. iTunes was countryside. You get to run around, play barefoot, buckter, hang out with your friends, them go catch fish, go swimming in weird places that you would, as a youth, you would never think it's dangerous, but now you grow up and you realize it was dangerous to do. iTunes is them kind of place we used to go up in the mountains just to go catch bird, go and play in the white sun and all these places. I Tongue to me, Tongue was more city life. You didn't have no access to certain things. But iTunes also didn't have access to certain things. But to me, growing up in iTunes was very fun.
Okay.
As a youth man, I used to play in the gutter.
Connecting to the last Bluetooth device.
You know, used to
So
play.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm saying in iTunes back then we used to play and swim in them trenches and all them things. Yeah.
So are you currently in Ituni right now?
No, I'm in London right now.
You're in Linden. What part of Linden? What part of Linden are you at?
Wired in the wired.
You're in the Ward, Amelia Wards. Big up to everybody out there in Amelia Wards.
Big up the wired people there. Big them up.
I actually have a poll that's ongoing right now on Facebook and on YouTube and also on Instagram. And the
Yeah.
poll is, which tongue is the music capital of
Bluetooth ready
Guyana?
for pairing.
Yeah.
Is it Georgetown or Linden? Which tongue would you say is the music capital of Guyana currently?
Oh, I saw that question. I saw that question. Yes, I did. um, I there's a lot of talent in Linden indeed, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent in Linden indeed. But I don't think they get the exposure that they should be getting. And I would choose Linden over Tongue because Tongue have access to everything, but the hard work I see a lot of Linden artists just put in with the little that they have and so far that they reach, I would give them the edge. I would give
Yeah.
them the slight edge.
Nah, I wouldn't give them a slight edge. I would give it to them. You know, based
Well,
on Go ahead, go ahead.
no, I would agree to that, but you see, Linden
Current,
don't have.
no. Currently, listen. Even with, I don't think there's that conversation of the resources and Linden and got resource. I don't think that's relevant currently with this in this technological era because with technology you could be in iTunes and doing what Georgetown is doing. If you
True.
understand what I'm saying. So currently, I think Linden personally, I think Linden
Bluetooth connection
is
successful.
what is happening with your Bluetooth, man?
No, it's connected.
Okay.
It was
Currently,
disconnected.
currently, I think Linden is definitely the music capital of Guyana when it comes
Yeah.
to, we have some of them some amazing artists from Georgetown and producers, but when it comes to the consistency over the last 12 months, I just listen to Guyanese music on a daily basis, and Linden is
Yeah.
excited
Yeah.
to listen to. And my favorite artist right now is actually from Linden, this guy by the name of Davy Marley.
Yeah,
He's one of the most consistent
that's
and versatile youth out of
I
Linden.
Davy Marley is a good artist, very, very talented artist. I told him many times before, if he keep focused, he will be the popcorn of Guyana.
Yeah, that band is very, very
He
talented.
has that vocal range, you know. That kid is very talented, but I just used to try to give him advice and tell him like, yo, you need to stay focused because the voice that he has and the range he can push it to and the things he can
Hmm.
do with that voice he have, he can go very far, hands down.
That's right.
I would,
And I believe that he's gonna go very far.
yeah,
I believe.
he's going to. It's just a matter of time. Is listen, all it takes is one song, you know.
Listen, the man already got those songs. It's just for it to reach to the right persons, and then the rest will be
Platform.
history. And
Absolutely, platform.
yeah, but to set back to what we were saying here when it comes to the whole comparison between George and Linden, I personally think Linden is doing unbelievable stuff when it comes to the music industry in Guyana.
Yeah.
We have the former Soca Monarch, Brandon Arden. We have the Mafi. And recently, I just saw a new youth just boss. His name is Wandan. Wicked, 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 wicked. We got yourself.
Oh,
I mean, you're not directly from Linden, but you are from Linden.
yeah,
You know,
part of
so
Linden, yeah.
if you were to compare the five top artists from Linden right now to the five top artists from from Georgetown, what am I saying, Guyana? From Georgetown, you would
Mm.
see if you were to judge them based on,
There's a difference.
on
Huge difference.
views, on consistency, on the
Mm.
production of the music, on the marketing attributes, and on believability. Trust me, the Linden would definitely win.
Yeah.
So for me,
And from three, I would say four right now off the back, yeah.
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 So Linden would definitely win. So shout out to all the Lindeners. I
Big them up, big them up.
I
They
I
listening, they paying
I
attention.
I I have a soft spot in my heart for Linden because I used to work with a minister that was in charge of Linden, so I was in Linden every single day. The only thing I don't like about
I
Linden,
used to I used to see your YouTube videos them of your trips them back and
yeah.
forth. Yeah, I've been paying
So
attention.
so the only thing I don't like about Linden is the fact that the nights are so long. I don't know what's it about the nights. Like bar, they don't ever want to come. Like the nights are so long, but that's that. So, at what age did you migrate to America, Deadly?
15 going on to 16.
15 going on to 16. So walk us through that day when you got the news that you was going to America. When you was going to America,
Uh,
tell us a little bit about that day. How did you
um,
felt when you got that
but
news?
I honestly I can tell you the thing what I remember is that my aunt took me on the plane and we walked up the step. We walked back in, we used to walk on the step back in the days in '96, and she gave me a gum, and I dropped asleep on the plane, and I wake up at the airport, and I came out at JFK. Came
Okay.
out at JFK, and my father, my uncle, and my aunts them drove me, and my father drove me to the Bronx.
So what was the first thing that caught your eyes after you landed at JFK? Like, what was that wow moment? What
Lights,
gave you that? The lights,
lights,
yeah, the lights. Oh,
lights.
you went at night time.
Yeah, I came in at nighttime, and by I in those times, I actually used to have a lot of blackout. So in me mind, I used to think you like I flying in and I'm gonna meet them blackout in America.
Blackout.
But no, by so landing airports, lights everywhere, it's
Lights
bright like
everywhere.
day. I was like, damn, boy. Yeah.
I reach.
Yeah, that was the experience I reached.
I reach. So what was the next plan after you got settled in and just 15 years old? I'm sure being in this new environment, your mind probably was all over. What was young Deadly thinking about after getting to America to basically pursue?
uh, to be truthful, what was on my mind is to not be a burden on my aunts when I came to America and start working like 2 months right after on a car in a store,
Okay, so
stocking shelf.
I'm guessing you probably would have been hearing all them stories about people who used to be going to America and coming back and telling you got to walk up people that treat you nice for 2 weeks and then they just tell you get out. So
Hey,
you used to be hearing those
yeah, I
stories.
used to hear them things, but my first experience is that I didn't want to be a burden on my aunts because they have done so much for me. So what I did, I went to the corner store like the next 2 months after, and I asked them if I could do some work for young Guyanese man. I didn't really think of it or anything. I just went and asked, and the lady, bodega lady, the Spanish lady, she gave me a job right away actually, and
Wow,
she
that's
told me,
nice.
you could start mapping out the place, and you could start stocking the shelves then with the Goya beans and all those stuff, and that was it.
So, other than not being a burden to your aunt, else? What were some of your other aspirations, Deadly, at that tender age of just 15
At
years
that
old?
time,
Yeah.
my mind was actually on music. My mind was actually
Oh,
on music.
at
Was
such
on,
a young age.
yeah, we used to beat on the desk in Guyana in Ituni too. We used to do the
Okay.
same thing in Ituni, beat on the desk and do that. And then when I came here and I went to Evander Charles High School in the Bronx on Gonale Road, I used to do the same thing. And then my cousin Richie Ben, which is Silver Star family, had a song system, and I used to go over by his house on the weekends and turn on the B side of the records and play the rhythm and write songs in my notebooks
Oh,
without
dope,
my
dope.
aunts them even knowing, because my aunts them never really liked the idea of me doing that.
Okay.
Because in
Nice.
Ituni, you used to have your sweeping yard, fetching water, and doing little
Mm,
by things. That was it. But
little
you
by
can't let your
things.
aunties know them that you're checking out and doing your thing. Yeah,
You're doing big by things.
yeah.
So, what were some of the challenges that you were faced with when after you migrated to America? Especially, you didn't went to Brooklyn, you went to the Bronx, and we all know the Bronx is a
The Bronx was
Spanish.
rough. Was
It's mostly populated by Spanish
Spanish, yeah,
people.
Spanish. Yep.
So, what were some of the
Um,
challenges being a young Caribbean? Well, not Caribbean, but
yeah.
a young boy with an accent
But
in that
the accent,
community.
that was a problem because my accent was very strong and heavy. It was very strong and heavy, and I used to have issues communicating with teachers and people and students and other students, because I used to have this raw talk. I still have the raw talking,
Yeah.
and people used to take it offensively. But when I got around the Jamaicans, they understood it much more
Mm.
easier, and it was much more easy to mesh and have conversation with them. So I end up hanging out with the Jamaicans more, and then from there it became easy in Uganda for me.
And I'm guessing hanging with the Jamaicans was also a good strategy when it comes to your music career that you was trying to pursue, right?
Yeah, it actually helped me to understand the dialect,
Okay.
how they use certain words. Yeah,
So the name Deadly, where did that name came from?
clashing.
Deadly, Deadly.
It came from clashing in Evander actually.
What type of clashing? Like
We used to
verbal?
beat on the desk and
Okay.
clash and sing. And
Okay.
I actually got the name in Brooklyn, not in the Bronx, in Brooklyn.
Okay.
But they used to just call me Isaacs, Isaacs the Guyanese guy doing music. That's it.
So I used to clash also back in the days. But clash with people song, was me clash name. Could never
Yes,
get.
we used to do the same thing. Choose like every morning, choose somebody's song and
Yeah.
come back. Yeah, yeah.
Me clash name was Assassin. Because
What?
I used, yeah, that's what they used to call me. Because I used to kill everything walking,
You see?
everything walking. I used to what them time when clashing was like prevalent in Guyana. It was wrong when Vibes Cartel had Just Bust, when he had Just Bust from time to time. It's time from
Oh,
time to time album.
yeah.
Gunshot to clear the road, Black Happy
Yes,
Party. When
the
we
modern
kill man
slave
and
and
the
all
wicked
those
bumper
things. Yeah,
clap, gunshot.
yeah.
So all them tunes I knew,
That's
man. I used to,
that's the early
yeah,
2000, man.
early,
Early
early,
2000,
early, early.
early. Yeah.
Way before he became the teacher and the bleacher. So
Yes. I actually, not to skip forward, but those time I used to get invited by Green Sleeve PR manager to
wow,
go to perform. Not to, they actually invite me to perform, but I didn't get to perform. So Elephant
damn.
Man higher level party.
That would have been a good look for you, cause around them time green sleeve.
Green
Their
sleeve
their
was
rhythm used to mash up the place.
mash
They
up
made
all the place.
they basically started that whole evolution when it comes to rhythms and naming
Good.
rhythms. Bollywood rhythm, Diwali rhythm, mad
Man,
instrumental.
you know music, man. You know
Man,
music.
man,
You know what I'm talking about.
man,
So during
man.
that time, during that same stage show for Elephant Man High Level Party, I met
Yeah.
Carter since then.
Listen to me. I was a musician. I've been behind music almost all my life. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, I know these things, and that the green sleeve is basically the reason they're responsible for what a lot of these producers are doing today. Trust me, they
And
paved the way. They open
and
a lot of door and break down a lot of
uh,
barriers, man.
here you
So
go.
that
And
would
the
have been
thing
a
is,
good look for you, man.
you want to know who was the PR? The PR manager was a Guyanese girl.
Wow. So how can you miss that opportunity?
No, we didn't miss that opportunity.
You got to
Here,
perform.
no, because here, this was the show of the night. It was Elephant Man, Kip Rich, Wayne
Mm-hmm.
Marshall,
Wait,
Vibes
man. Ching
Cartel.
ching.
Exactly. So all of those guys were crowding the stage. Then Ghost came in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was higher level release party. So when I
Okay.
got invited and I came there, I was actually on the stage with them. But
Okay.
in those days, artists gotta fight for the mic.
Yeah. You
You
gotta.
understand me?
Unless
One
you got the
stage
name, then you.
with 40, 20, about 30 man on stage ready to go, one rhythm, one mic. So that
Wow.
mic, you gotta remember, I was a young artist coming up then. I didn't have a chance. Everybody wanted to hear Vibes Cartel. That's the time when
Mm-hmm.
Cartel came out with a song with Madance on the Madance rhythm.
Portmore, man, a real bad man. Best King
Yes.
said that man a real bad man.
I
Boss
said,
fiberglass and blue steel
Cartel,
bad man.
see you bad
Big
man,
liquor you
see
do your
something.
baby
Yes,
man.
yes,
The baby bad
yes,
man. Beat y'all alone. Them boy them a prefer
yes.
like bad man.
And
Bling
in
one
the
sing here
early,
man.
early days when he used to do that fast thing, yeah.
And then he had it's two songs he had on that song on that rhythm. Then he had Picture Me and You and Me, KISSING. Then
ING,
Picture Me and
yes.
You under the
Yeah,
tree.
bro. And I'm telling
Yeah.
you, those days it was hard for. Plus, didn't know I was Guyanese instantly, but it was hard to grab the mic. But Elephant Man gave me an advice that night. He said, "You don't give up. You're here.
Mm.
You're fighting. Don't give up." That's the advice that Elephant Man gave me, and I just sit down. I stand up actually, and I watch the room, and I see how all the artists them were interacting, and I saw the difference within myself and the difference within them. Let me tell you something. This music thing is very deep. You gotta really be on your P's and Q's, man. If you
Definitely.
want it, you gotta fight for it. Nobody's gonna give it to you.
So take us back to that first recording studio session, man. When you recorded your first official track, where did it happen? How did it happen? And what was the
My
name of the
first
song?
my first official song was at Don Juan Studio. The song is "Where Me From." Badman them we use gun, we just shut about the boy and tell them from me a bad Guyanese, and that's my first war song what I wrote in high school officially,
Mm-hmm.
and I record that at Don Juan Studio as a dub plate for a song system named Dynamic, a Guyanese song system named Dynamic, and when I did the hook on that song, Plucky Ranks, Sluggy Ranks, Chuck Fender, all those guys wanted to jump on my song for the dub plate. And the engineer told them, yes, let the Guyanese youth sing that part, and the Jamaican artists them jump in on it. So that was my first collaboration dub plate, first official song with like
Wow,
4 different Jamaican artists come on my song.
mad. And
And
how did that materialize? Like how did you end
because
up in this?
I used to go to Don Juan Studio every day after school. And when my family eventually moved to Brooklyn, I
Yeah,
used to walk from Thomas Jefferson High School. You know Thomas Jefferson?
that Thomas Jefferson. Which one? Which one? There's a few
Linden
towns.
Boulevard, Pennsylvania Avenue.
Pennsylvania Avenue. Okay, okay. That town
Good.
is Jefferson. Okay,
I
yeah.
used to walk from there, go all the way down to Bedford to go and sit down there, write music, be in the crowd, see what's going on, learning things about dancehall. And that was my first song officially. But my first official single was recorded with Ed Robinson.
Who's
The
that
same Ed
Robinson?
Robinson who sing knock knock knocking on heaven's
Evans.
door.
Okay, that's an
Yes,
OG.
yes. And I recorded my first girl song with him. See more girl, me want me, I forget Anna Lisa tell me, say them get next. They want sign me, yeah, they want sign me Belgium contract like checks. Yeah, yes,
You,
that
you, you I remember a couple years ago.
mm,
I've been in Guyana since 2016, I think, or 2015
mm.
years now, man. And before I came to Guyana, you had one of the most popular songs, even within the Jamaican scenery, of dancehall. You had some Chinese girls. Forgive me, but I forgot the name of the song. But if you
Twist,
just twist, oh yeah,
twist, twist.
twist, yeah. Nico do the twist, and do
Yes,
the twist, yeah. So are you?
that's a hit song in Japan, you know.
It is yeah. I saw. I think you did. You had done a video also, right?
The girls them in Japan video, they actually send me the proof and the evidence that the song is a
Yeah.
big song in Japan, and it was
Twist.
a hit
Yeah,
song on the radio for weeks and I didn't even know.
yeah. I remember that song. That's one of my. I used to listen to the song every morning while I was going to work. Because I think you had sent the
Wow,
song to me. Yeah, I think you had
wow,
sent the song. Since then, we have been in contact.
yeah,
Twist. Yeah, yeah. So that
yeah.
was one of my favorite songs. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I still have that song in my iTunes,
Wow.
account. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
It's up there right now. It's still up there selling. It's still up there selling. It's getting its own streams right now on Spotify.
Wow, that's good. Yeah, that and
And
right
you
around.
know that song actually did well in Jamaica.
I I I could imagine that. You know, I could
It
imagine
did
that.
well in Jamaica because it was a dance song.
I
And
could imagine that.
how that song came about is the same girl Remy Rem who created the song. She was in
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica and she was doing this freestyle dance to the song. And I asked her, I said, "Yo, send me the dance so I can write a song for it." They send me and I write a
Mm-hmm.
song. I write a reference to the song and send it to their producer. The producer sent me back the rhythm the next day and said, "Yo,
Mm.
give me this song right now." And I recorded it in Guyana by Timon Fraser, and we sent off the file to Jamaica. They mix it, master it, and they release it to Apilus.
Wow. I'm searching for it on YouTube. I'm not finding it on YouTube.
It's there. You got twist, deadly twist.
Yeah, I'm searching for that and I'm not finding it. I'm not finding it, boy.
The reason
I'm
why
not.
you probably might not find it is because Guyana have restriction on YouTube.
Well, that's yeah.
Once your music is protected and have copyright laws and stuff, they restrict it. So I
Mm-hmm.
just gotta upload it in another YouTube channel. It's there.
I'm searching.
Every it's dancing time. This, yeah, this. Yo, them girls love the song, you know. We were supposed to shoot a video in Jamaica for that.
I thought you would have had a video fit because that song was a
It was
real
a conflict
popular.
because they want the girl who actually made the dance up. She was in Japan, and the other dancer, Kiss, she was in Jamaica. So they had conflict on moving it because flights to Jamaica is expensive.
From Japan.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, go ahead.
no. So they were just trying to make arrangement to get it done, but they couldn't have gotten it done.
Okay. So tell us a little bit of some of your past jobs that you would have had, you know, whether it was in Guyana or after you migrated to the US.
Well,
What did
my
Mr. Isaac did for a living?
Mr. Isaacs used to first. I used to work at McDonald's at the
Guyanese.
yes, McDonald's. Then I worked at KFC and all those jobs. I used to do music in the back on the grill, scraping the grill till the move till the move it to the register to keep me from doing music in the back because in the back is the best part to be. You
Could be
scrape the
like a
grill, make your
musical.
beat, and you're gone, and you're doing your music, playing with the garbage, doing all that. Yeah, I used to do all
Mm,
that. Then I used to do security. And then I was in college at City Tech, so I
mm.
used to work three jobs at one time, two security
Wow.
jobs, and work at a building that on 32 Court Street,
Okay.
downtown Brooklyn. I used to work at a building 32 Court Street. Yeah, I used to clean the stairs and stuff like that. So I was trying to make little ends meet while I was in college.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids? Are you married?
I have kids.
What's up?
I
You
have a
have
family. I
you
have a
have a
family.
child. You have a child, or you have a few kids.
My hands full.
Wow. What's the age of the eldest?
Um, 10, come down to 2.
Okay, not bad.
All
So what I
evenings.
whoa. What kind of father? What kind of father is deadly, man?
Um, I am an amazing father because I give my kids them everything, but I give them myself most of all.
Yeah, that's important.
Give them
Are
myself.
are you like the strict parent where right? You gotta do
Mm,
your homework. You gotta. Are you the
no,
strict one?
I don't think I'm a strict father. I think I'm a bargain father. If you want anything from me, show me good grades.
Okay.
Show me good grades and show me that you're going to listen to your mother and do what you're supposed to do and be responsible.
So
So
so out of the five kids, which one of them do you see yourself mostly in?
if I tell you, it's up.
Ah, you make yourself all
Yo,
5 times.
I make back myself honestly in all of them.
Jesus.
It's scary sometimes. It's scary sometimes to watch them do the things I used to do as a youth man, as a child. As it's giving me chills. Sometimes I just want to be like, just let me enjoy it and watch them. It's fun.
My son actually turned 4 today. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday,
Wow.
Jaden. Yeah,
Happy
so
Earth Strand to the big man.
yeah, so like this guy just get me so angry at times. But then I can't even get angry because I just be seeing
Listen,
myself like
it
it's like
Dick,
Jamal, this
and
is you.
that you see exactly, bro.
This is
Exactly.
you.
It's
This is
so hard to
like
try to discipline them
yeah,
when
man.
they have your image, have your
Yeah,
smile, have your charisma. It's like, oh my God.
everything.
Like you feel like you're beating
Yeah,
yourself, right?
yeah, everything.
You
I'm
can't
like
do it. You can't
I
do
be
it.
looking at this guy like this is me. I make myself like God. What have you done?
Yeah, man. That's how it is, man. It's really hard, man.
Well,
But
it's a blessing,
they
man.
have a
It's a
they have
blessing.
a great mother, man. They have a
Okay,
great
so
mother.
tell me, what is the best thing about being a father? What would you say is the best thing about being a father?
I become a child again.
You become a child again. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. For me, the best thing about being a father is that you know, for me, and this is just for me. My son gives me purpose. It's like I
Yeah.
have a purpose now in life. Because I am a person whereby I can be don't care. I can be a little lackadaisical when it comes to things for my own interests. But
I
with
I
my
know
son,
exactly what you're talking about.
with my
They give
son,
you
it's
this
like
extra drive, man.
yeah,
Like you
it's like
just wanna, you
Jamal,
wanna, yeah,
you're here for a reason. So you have to
yeah.
utilize every second of every day and do what you have to do because it's no longer about you now because you have a young one.
That is the
So,
beautiful thing that you put someone else in front of you.
so tell me,
Yeah.
what would that conversation be like if one of the kids was to come and be like, "Daddy, I want to pursue music. I want to be a musician like you."
I done getting that already because they done
Wow.
coming up.
They done coming in the room for the studio equipments and checking and see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I would encourage it. I would embrace it, and I would not make the same mistake that's that occurred to me. I wouldn't try to stamp on their aspiration or whatever. I would
Okay,
encourage it.
so how is the music career doing? How is your music career going currently? Is it
Um,
lucrative? Is this just something that you're doing as an hobby? What is happening? How
no,
is it?
I'm not doing music as a hobby. I really love music, and to answer you officially, my music career is going very well. I am not a. I've learned in the earlys in my career that there's no way you can rush a career in music. You have to keep focus and pushing and know that your time is going to come because you have to find yourself as an artist and what kind of artist you want to present to your audience.
Hmm.
Because number one, you have to create an audience to accept you for who you are, and that's
Definitely.
a that's a hard thing to do because supporters looking for things that's gonna make them feel like they're part of something. So
Hmm.
in order for you to do that, you have to create a charisma within yourself of you being you and present it to them. So my music career is going very well. Yes, I'm getting paid for my music, but not in the sense of like a big rapper or a big thing.
Okay.
But I've been teaching myself the music business.
Very important.
So I've learned to copyright, register my music, upload my music to make sure that it's being protected. Nobody can
Hmm.
steal my music or steal a line from my song and get away with it, you
Hmm.
know. So everything is set.
So, what genre of music do you do? Is it just dancehall, or do you
Um, I used to I
try
used to
other stuff?
class myself within a genre, but then I realized it's not music don't have a genre is
Mm-hmm.
and especially the fact that I'm Guyanese, I can't place myself into a genre that my culture did not create. Number one, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I would say I'm a floater in music that's trying to create my own sound for my culture to have our own space, if that makes
Mm.
sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
that makes a lot of
us,
sense.
us as Guyanese artists, we need to have our own space within the music world, not the music industry. Within the
Mm.
music world, Guyanese
World.
need to have our own space. And our own space require us having our own sound.
Hmm.
So we cannot be singing like anybody else. We have to sing like Guyanese.
But now, the song has definitely evolved when it comes to us singing like we
Like
self.
and
You
and
know,
and the thing is, singing like we say, but also getting accepted
accepted.
as Guyanese
Let
artists.
me let me, let me tell you something. What
Mhm.
I've learned, and this is one of the reasons I've never ever tried to change my accent while living in America. I didn't live there for a long period of time. Over 10 years,
Mhm.
and um, while I was working at JFK Terminal 5, I
Yeah.
was working as a shoe shiner, so I would meet people from all around the world on a daily basis.
Mhm.
Important people who could make one decision like this and mess up your entire generation. Talk about
Wow.
multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire. I've met them all. That's one of the reasons I wrote a lot of books and stuff like that. But to get back to the point, whenever
I
whenever I
don't
I
don't
would,
don't cut the book part. Don't cut the book part, cause
yeah,
I've checked your books them out.
yeah, so
I've, I'll check your almanac, your calendar out.
yeah,
I've done a backstory on you, so you can't hide though. You can't hide though.
so
I've been following your stuff from since way back when you had the short hair, the blood,
mhm,
the earrings, and all those stuff. Yeah, I've been
yeah,
following your stuff, and I always
likewise.
used to be like, okay, this guy is serious. And when you came about with your book and you went to Guyana and you do your road promotion and all that stuff, I was
Mhm,
like, yeah, this is what we need in Guyana about Guyana because nobody
mhm,
is expressing our culture in this passionate way, the way you did,
mhm,
you know.
definitely.
And to continue following your dream as a shoe size shiner, I would say,
Yeah,
bro, cheers to you because there's nothing to do to judge about that. Because to me
nothing.
personally, you gain more knowledge than probably most of us.
And the thing about it, before I get to the point, the knowledge that I would have gained while working there for those couple of years is
Mhm.
knowledge that you can't learn on the streets, you can't learn in school. You know, things that you would have to
Mhm.
pay millions of dollars to learn. I used to get it for free on a daily basis. So, to get to the point which I was making, while I would do these customer shoes, you know, you would
Mhm.
have 10 to 15 minutes with them. And of
Yeah.
course, a conversation is gonna spark one way or the other.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
when you start when I start talking to these people and these people hear my accent, these people used to go crazy. Of course,
Wow.
they're gonna ask you where's that accent from, and then
Mhm.
you're gonna be like Guyana, and the first thing they used to say is Ghana, and then I would be like, no, not Ghana,
Not
Jim
Ghana.
Jones, Jim Jones. And from you said Jim Jones, then it's like, oh yeah, Guyana, South America. It's like, yo, you guys speak perfect English. I love your accent. So they used to motivate me to speak me Guyanese dialect more bad. Like they're
Mobile,
gonna
right?
get me to turn a car. Like what? And plus the white women them, when they come to do their long boots and stuff and they hear your accent.
Bye. There's Lacan, bye.
Whoa, those women love the accent, man. Love yeah, this accent. So
But you
I was
see, you had your Lenny Kravitz thing going on, you
still
know.
going on, and yeah, well,
I picked
yeah,
that game. That was
yeah,
easy.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
easy access. By I see
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
see that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Lenny, shout out to Lenny. That was definitely one of my
Mm,
idols. Yeah. So of course, so it was man. Those were good time at that airport.
right. You do
Look,
your thing.
let's talk about inner one two. In one two. In one two. I listened to this song and I was like, I don't like it more than Twist Twist because Twist Twist is my favorite song from you.
Yeah.
But Inner One Two is a hit, and it's a hit for
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
many different reasons, many
Mm.
different reasons, and it's not a popular song in Guyana as yet. I can tell you that.
It just came out. So
That's what I'm saying. But I
mm,
could see with the right promotion, and I've actually decided I'm gonna do a reaction video for it soon. So with the right set of promotion and marketing, it could be one of the number one songs we have here in 2021. Because guess what? In a one two is a Guyanese slang that we just use on a daily basis,
you
and
see?
that alone is gonna make it a hit. We like
Yep.
things that we can relate to. And that is definitely something that we can relate to. She put you in a one too. She ask you for some credit for call you and she ain't call you. She put you in a one too. They go buy you. They go tell you sell lunch. They go tell you but buy lunch with she and she gonna come and see you later. And no, she ain't even answering your phone. What do you think? There's a one two the girl put you in by.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a normal guy in these talk. We use that stuff
It's a
every
every day, every second thing in Guyana.
every
It's
day.
happening. Listen, it's Christmas time, you know.
And
It's
now people
happening
get to
right
put
now
their
at
one
court.
too.
It's all over.
Uh, tell us,
She want, you know, she want bending for her kitchen and her house. You getting the
exactly
one too,
one
though.
two. What was the inspiration behind doing this record,
Behind
man?
the inspiration, Timon Fraser, who's the producer and the engineer for the song for the beat. He called me and he was asking me about a song I was supposed to do on another rhythm for him. And I asked him, where's that he playing there? So he turned it up and said, yeah, he working on a new rhythm. So while he was on the phone with me, playing me a new rhythm, I was like, you know, want to
You
put,
know
you
what?
know.
You know
And
what?
he was like, yo, that's the way he's saying that. I said, yo, don't find a song for it.
Yeah,
Send me the
yeah.
rhythm. So when he sent me the rhythm, I sent him a 30-second reference and said, yo, she put you in a one two.
You in
She
a
put
one two.
you in a one two. And when you top up she phone and she not bling you that. You in
You
a
in a
one
one
two.
two.
Yo, the man said, yo, that's a hit. Then he sent me the song. I recorded the song in the hotel in Miami while I was waiting on my flight. I sent it to him and he did his thing. He mixed it and mastered it. Timon Fraser, big
Nice,
up yourself. I tell you, if I
nice,
know hit.
Nice, nice. Now that song is gonna do wonders in 2021, man. So
Yeah.
let's talk about some of your favorite Guyanese artists. Who are some of
Mhm.
your favorite Guyanese artists to listen to?
Um, well, Davy Marley. Davy
Hmm.
Marley, I like listening to Davy Marley. Um, I just got interested in this youth from Burmese, Supreme,
J
Jay
Supreme.
Supreme, Jay
Hmm. Dope.
Supreme. He's
Dope.
pretty cool.
Hmm.
Um, well, I know of what's his name, Sparta. Sparta
Hmm.
have that dancehall chat style, which is like a Papa San but a slow version of it. The talk style.
Yeah.
But they got a couple of Guyanese artists. So Davy Sparta, I would say I like Gali G style,
Mm.
but it needs to be more consistent to me, man. And
Okay.
it needs to be consistent and more original. He needs to be confident, man. I think his vocal bass pitch, like the original dancehall bass pitch, I just gravitate to that because that's where I came from.
Mm.
And to build that because Buju Banton is my idol and my icon. Shaggy is my idol and icon. And those bass voice commands audience.
Yeah.
So when you hear that, like the Shabarangs, you just hear them, yo,
Trouble,
we're
trouble, trouble,
walking on
trouble.
it. It
Yep.
commands audience.
Mm.
So it will always be easy for any artist with those bass voice to run shows, run stage. You don't even have to have a hit song. You could
Mm.
have a decent song, but when you're performing on stage,
Performance troubles, yeah.
you get the audience. Like Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer don't have a current hit song, but when he's on stage, he commands that
Control.
attention.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the kind of bass voice I respect. You understand? So I would put Gary G there. He's a good artist. Um, for females, for females, hmm, I would say for female, I would put a female next to Banton,
Who's that?
a girl named Lisa Banton.
Is she located here in Guyana or is
Yeah,
she?
she's in Guyana. She's in Guyana. She have a reggae song, and her voice, man, her voice is very good. But
Okay.
I have a female artist also on my camp that I'm supposed to work with right now. Her name is Marshall. She's very good. She's very good. And another artist named Shanae. So
Okay.
yeah.
So have you collaborated with any Guyanese artists so far throughout your music
Um
career?
to be honest with you, no. Well, technically, yeah, I did with Paradox. Yes,
Okay.
Paradox is one of my favorite artists too.
Okay.
Paradox. He's a youth from Connecticut, and
Guyanese.
Guyanese youth, real talent. Yo, this youth and Davy Marley have that voice that could grab people, man. But these guys is I don't know what's it, man. But yeah, that's
Are,
that.
are you are you doing any recording right now while you're here in Guyana?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
where
I'm
where
doing
where
that
where where are you recording? Where are you recording?
in my room, in my house.
Okay.
I have
Uh,
my studio equipment. I brought my studio equipment with me.
oh,
So
nice. Okay.
as I can do some work because my intention is actually to focus on music full time, 100%, and contribute to the necessary change because I like the direction where Guyanese music is going right now, with the originality, the original sound, and the dialect, and everybody's
Let
talking.
let's let's
Like,
let's do a collaborative track, man. Let's do a collaboration, man.
mhm.
Let's do something for the streets, man.
There you go. Let me go. Let
Right
me go.
now, right now.
Eh,
Start it up. Start it up. Off the top.
ah,
Let me hear.
let me go. Let me go. Um, where
You
we go?
can
What kind of song you want to go? We go with
anything, anything, anything,
anything.
anything.
All right. You want
Anything.
to remix 1 2 hour?
1 2 are good. Anything.
Remix.
Start that.
You gonna
Remix one.
remix 1 2.
Remix
All
1
right.
2.
All right.
Hey,
She put you in
you.
a 1 2. Hey, she put me in a 1 2. And when we tap up she phone and she can bling with her, we in a 1 2. Hey, she put we in a 1 2. Yeah, she put you in a 1 2. MoneyGram pick up when you hear she back is when she want. We in a 1 2. Hey,
Oh, man.
hey,
But listen. I want us to work on a remix for the song. Seriously,
yeah.
let's do a
You know
remix.
that song? You know that song today? It came on the radio in '97 as
Mm.
a song of the day.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice, man.
Yeah,
That's nice.
song of the day.
That's
Hey,
nice. That's nice. That's
so
nice.
I like the
That's nice.
direction it's going, man.
That's
I don't
nice.
mind listen. I don't mind collaborating with artists. The problem with collaborating with artists is promotion for me is very important. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't think a lot of my fellow Guyanese artists don't take promotion
Nah, they don't.
serious
They
as
don't.
much as how I do.
Mm-hmm.
You could ask Timon.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why a lot of Guyanese artists don't, a lot of Guyanese don't really hear my music in Guyana is because I know that we don't get paid for it in Guyana.
Mm-hmm.
So I focus on music being abroad for me. Because so far this year on my Spotify rap, my music has been playing in 45 different countries.
Wow. Dopeness.
And my streaming is over 40,000 streams. That
Nice.
is
Nice.
pretty good for a Guyanese artist building his audience. So I'm focused on building my audience abroad to help bring in audience to Guyana because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people want to experience new things.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And we got
So
something new. And we got something new to offer. We got the newest thing to
exactly.
offer. So,
Because I'm telling you, people are eager to learn about other cultures, outside the
Mm-hmm.
world,
Mm-hmm.
And how I know that, I check the status of how my streaming is, see
Mm-hmm.
which countries. My music is playing and loved in Bulgaria. I don't even know where the
Wow.
hell it's at.
Well, you see that? That's the thing about
And look,
music.
yeah, and that's the thing. Streaming is helping, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really. The YouTube streaming is very tricky because once your music is protected and they know YouTube know they have to pay you, they're gonna restrict your views.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what YouTube does. That's why a lot of artists just criticize me and tell me, "Oh, Deadly, you say you're a big artist, but your views them don't be no part 300-400, just be 3. I'm like, yo, dude, you giving YouTube free content.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to push your music because it's free. They're not paying you. But
Exactly.
the fact that they have to pay me quarterly for my music, they're not going to allow
Push
my
it.
music to go that far.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pay for it.
That's so true.
I would have to pay for it because I even called in YouTube and asked about it. You know what they tell me? If I want 30,000 views, I have to pay $1,500.
Wow.
So
wow.
that's how the business
Crazy.
is.
And it's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business.
Exactly.
It's a business. It's a business.
So,
It is. We can do.
Yeah.
Recently we've had a new social media star. We have given birth to a new social media star here in Guyana. And but this guy is actually different from the past social media musicians that we would have had here in Guyana. This guy actually put out two of the biggest songs. It might not be two of the biggest songs when it comes to lyrics, but two of the biggest songs in Guyana for the year 2020. Two of the biggest songs. And I could tell you that based on video production, based on views, based on the way fans react whenever the music is played in whether it's on the radio, whether it's in the clubs, based on club plays, based on radio plays. This guy got two of the biggest songs. Tell us, I want your honest opinion, man. How do you feel about Baby Skello's impact within the
Um,
Guyanese music industry?
Truthfully,
Truthfully.
I'm drinking it through serum. I'm being honest with you. He's a human being just like me, and he has aspiration just like me.
Hmm.
But I would say whoever the engineer is being whoever. They're not being professional. Number one, they should have never allowed him to come off key within the fourth bar of the song. They
But
should
hold
have
on,
made sure.
before you go any farther, a lot of persons are talking about that off key situation. But even in rap music today, there's nobody that's singing on key right now.
Yeah,
It's a new way of doing music
of the
whereby
music,
people are
right?
not singing on. Anyway, continue.
I understand that. I understand that, but as much as though it's a good thing for Guyana, it's also a mockery for us too.
Okay.
It's I'm not shutting him down. I'm not stopping him.
Why do you think it's a mockery? You gotta be
It's
specific,
a
man.
mockery because they look. I came into the airport, right, and I was listening to some guys talking, the baggage handlers, the guys that were pushing the carts, and they were talking about Baby Skello. They were actually talking about him, and they would say, yeah, why we get Baby Skello now. And a few of the other guys them say, hey, listen, we get base con. Them thing that
Hmm.
can't help the culture and promote us abroad. There's only so far those music can go. You understand? And there was two guys arguing about it. So I just look at that and say, okay, there's different opinions, and I can see why.
Mhm.
In Guyana, it's a good thing because everybody's focused on that. And he's an underdog. Everybody's going to want to love him and appreciate him and give him that push, which is understandable, and I respect that. But on the true professional side of music, let's be realistic.
Hmm.
How far he's going to really go?
Man, listen. I like the guy because of his passion
I
and
like I
his
good. I
dedication. Right?
like
Look,
him.
if we look at his first song, Top Gallus, right?
Top Gallus.
Good.
It's a very good song.
Yeah, but look at his second song. You can see growth in that second
Growth.
song.
Good.
So that alone can tell you a lot about what's gonna happen eventually. I'm anticipating his third song. Like I'm just waiting because let me tell you something. Even though he may be a off key singer, with the right producer, with the right
You said it.
producer,
You said it.
with
You
the
said
right
it.
producer, he could
That's why
have
I
a
said what
big
I
hit.
said earlier.
Yeah.
That's why I said what I said. I said the producer, the engineer who's working with him, even if he was off key, they should have chopped. There's the music, Pro Tools, Logic, all these things is technology.
Yep,
You could
yep,
have
yep.
chopped him, punch him in, chopped him, punch him in, chopped him, punch him in, and he would have been on key. And the
Yeah,
song
yeah.
would have had much more longevity than what it have right now on the radio. It wouldn't just play, and by the time it get to the off key time, these guys them done switch the song already. You understand? The song is good. Both songs are very good songs.
I
Remember,
love you more. I know you, red woman.
he's
I
bigging
love
up.
you.
Listen, he's bigging up Red Woman when Red Woman was getting a fight.
I
You
love you.
understand? Yeah,
Okay,
he's
son.
bigging up Red Woman when Red Woman was getting the hardest
Let,
time because
let,
how much people had the Red Woman song against Red Woman?
let me tell you something that I told I just interviewed this guy Demrock
Yeah,
Sean
yeah.
McAllister
Oh boy, yeah.
last weekend. So and I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told him when I first heard about Baby Skello. I'm living in Guyana. I never hear about Baby Skello.
Mm.
One of my female friend came to visit me at time. She had just came back from India, I think, or one of the Caribbean countries, or somewhere. But it wasn't in Guyana. She was like, while she was there, some studies, they was asking her if she knows Baby Skello personally. So she was like, who's Baby Skello? And the people that went on Facebook. And let me tell you something. If you go, Baby Skello got a page named Guyanese musician or something like that.
Mm.
If you go up on his page, his Facebook page, you check the views that he used to get when he and his father just be freestyling, you would see
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of views. So she was like, "Who's Baby Skello?" And the girl was like, you know Baby Skello. Baby Skello is a big thing over here." And show she a video of Baby Skello and Sugar Daddy freestyling.
Yes, I saw that video too. And I told people that guy is going to be something. It's just the right engineer.
And when she came back, she asked me about him. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't know who this guy is. She was like, this guy is big in so country. These people love him. They want to, I know him if I could call him. I was like, what? So when I went and check it out, of course, being a musician, that's not the norm when it comes to, making music.
The standard and quote unquote style.
Standard, so but I believe that he's gonna do extremely well. I'm waiting for his next song.
Listen to me.
Waiting, man.
Any artist can do well once they have the finance and the right team behind them.
Definitely.
Finance and the right team. And I think Baby Skello already have a team, but the production needs to be, they need to focus on the production. You see, the thing is, he has a tone,
Mm-hmm.
What catches people right now is actually his tone. He has a tone that is
unique tone.
Yes. So his tone is gravitating everybody to him. Mm-hmm. It's not mostly the lyrics of the song, it's the tone and the delivery of the tone with the lyrics. So right now, everybody's going to be focused on him. I told people, I said, listen, you can't fight that. There's no way no artist can ever fight that.
Let me ask you something. Would you would you do a collaboration with Baby Skello?
Yes, I would. Absolutely.
Would you bring him on the Put You in a 1-2 remix?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Listen to me. The reason why I would do it
is you in a 1-2.
He would listen to me. And our truth, I think he would make a good collaboration.
Man.
You know why? To me, he has something to say.
And you would produce that song also?
I would want no other engineer but myself to make sure that song is recorded properly.
All right, then. That's something we could look to materialize. What is the problem with you and these Guyanese artists, man? What is the problem? What is the problem? Why you be calling them out like that, man?
Because I think a lot of them are full of shit.
You think a lot of them are full of shit?
Yeah.
Drop some names. Who do you think are full of shit?
They know themselves. Here. We're not gossiping. This is something I've been talking about for years.
And you put it in your music too.
And I put it in my music too.
Yeah.
And I tell them like it is. Here, a lot of Guyanese artists spend more time and energy fighting down another Guyanese artist. What I've learned with music is that you have to learn to share the stage, share the light, give everybody a chance, because you don't know who's going to make it to help you. A lot of these guys would sit down and talk with DJs and fight down your music and tell DJs don't play your music.
Wow.
It's a constant thing. My thing is, I don't like when Guyanese artists pirate other artists, Jamaican artists' music. I hate that, because you're telling Guyanese this is okay to accept and this is cool to do.
Well, I know for a fact that you don't like the car. I saw what you did to Mimic and done them.
Well, that's the purpose of the video.
Shout out to the bar road to killer.
I can't road to killer. Road to killer say you want to do the road. You want it, and I give it to him.
He actually, Melissa G actually interviewed me a couple years ago in America. So, man, shout out to Road to Killer. Mimic, I am Mimic. I watched that video a couple years ago.
Man. But wow. Here, my expression is about the protection of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nothing personal. They always take what I say very personal. I just want them to understand that they're slowing down our growth musically by pirating other Jamaican artists or Trinidadian music.
I totally feel
You're
you.
we need to move forward. You cannot be doing something with the one-man band them doing. You and the one-man band are doing the same thing. You guys are karaoke artists. You guys are slowing down the next generation. If we don't make it, if I don't make it right now as a big artist, but I am going to make it.
Let's do karaoke artists. Let's do karaoke artists, Guyanese artists.
Name two.
Name two karaoke.
Gandhi G know himself is one. DJ Cash know himself as one. I don't fear to talk. They know themselves because the name is in the song. Lil Million know he's one.
Lil Million. The man got some of the biggest music that has ever been
released. He got some of the biggest pirate music. Let me tell you something. I know style. You know style. Movado knows Movado style. The man is living Movado style, but
knock it again.
And I can hear. You see, when you listen to music so good and so long, and you're keen to it, you can hear another man flow, another man's style, another man's cadence and words in you.
What about some of the Guyanese artists that is here other than Lil Million? Who else need to get a grip of themselves?
I would say the younger generation is doing better than enough of them.
That's a fact, yeah, that's a fact. Because they have their own identity now. And you
see the results in that. Do you see the results in that?
Yeah, I see.
And
we have that Dariel.
Don't that make my case?
Yeah, we have the City Safe, we have the J Supremes, we have the Drew Tobin, we have the Coach.
And my point is, originality is going to make us move forward. It's not nothing personal.
Definitely.
I love my fellow Guyanese artists, but I don't love some of their action. Their action are stifling the growth of our music progress. Music can take care of a lot of family in Guyana. When families don't have jobs, so enough Guyanese artists can go out there in the world, make millions, and come back here in Guyana and take care of other family members that who have crew members, who have this. You know how Jamaican artists move.
Definitely, they bring a whole entourage.
10, 15 guys.
Yeah, you gotta pay all of them.
And you gotta pay all of them. So why Guyanese artists can't do the same?
That's a fact.
Our country is where it is. I don't care about politics, but the fact is, every ghetto youth need a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And music can create that wealth for them.
That's a fact.
$1,000 is $200,000, and $200,000 can last a man at least a good 2-3 months till he catch a next break. That's why I'm looking at the bigger picture. This is not nothing personal against them. They know that I don't give a fuck about them, because if I care, I wouldn't be where I am with music, because I'm still moving. I talk about them, I tell them how I feel, and I move forward. Because why? I continuously put in.
So let me ask you: Are any of these guys your personal friends? Do you
some
have a
of
personal
them, me and them used to be cool. But it's not. I don't have friends. Know who's my friend? My kids are my friend.
Okay.
My woman is my friend.
Okay.
That's it. And my money is my friend. Because at the end of the day, who got my back?
That's right. So moving forward, what would be your advice to these musicians when it comes to?
I would say my advice to them is stop the bickering, stop the bad mind ways, stop picking up this nasty Jamaican fight down ways. We music can reach nowhere as yet. But they done starting this crabs in a barrel nonsense. And we music can reach nowhere. Can you imagine when we music reach somewhere and we start making real money, what's going to happen? They're going to poison our industry. And that's what I'm afraid of. The younger generation who's coming up, they're going to have a train of thought in their mind. They're going to want to kill each other for simple, small bread. I'm not looking at no. I'm looking at 3-4 generations later, because I just want to be a pillar. I want to be a pioneer to even open a door. For make Davy Marley got you. For make Mappy got you. Because everybody needs opportunity, bro. The same young youths them you let go out there, you never know, they might come back and give you a hand.
Definitely. That's a fact. That's
This is not
definitely a
nothing
fact.
listen, every Guyanese artist, please understand this. This is not nothing personal against y'all. It's personal when you diss my culture by doing nonsense because we are all Guyanese. And that's what I take personal because you don't respect the culture by taking up Jamaican artist music and calling it your own.
Are you familiar with CJ from Rollout Records?
Yes,
What's your thoughts on him and what he's
he's a
doing?
good artist. What's his name? Gucci Boss is a good artist.
Gucci Boss, yeah.
I like his song Big Uncle.
Big Uncle with
That's
Pablo
why I
G.
made it. That's why I even made the reference about the song in my song.
Yeah,
Street
one
Boy
thing.
and Big Uncle. It's
Yeah.
not a diss. Somebody don't tell me it's a diss, but it's not a diss. It's just a
I did.
reference.
It's a proper song. I like it. Proper
Yeah,
song.
I think it's a very good song because I even hit him up and tell him, yo, it's a good song. Keep pushing the song.
Mm-hmm. Proper song.
Listen to me. I love Guyanese artists. I love Guyanese music, but we can't be stifling our own growth, man, by doing nonsense.
It's
Period.
called self-deterrence,
Yeah, man.
where you're preventing your own self from excelling. So what's next for Deadly as a brand?
Um, my label, I have 3 artists, female artists I'm working with. I have my well, I can't disclose something I had a meeting about today. It's big. Um, I am working on some on more music with quality to do internationally, and I'm working on shooting videos, and I have my own video production company now. So
Okay.
as soon as music drops, video drops.
So are we gonna be getting a video for 1 2?
Yeah, absolutely. We already planning it. We already have a team of people that we're putting together, actors and actresses and Guyanese girls who gonna get paid for doing things now.
So are
So we
you are,
not
are
we
you
not
gonna be doing the video here in Guyana or it's gonna be
yeah,
overseas?
right here in Guyana. I have my
Nice,
equipment, I have everything.
nice, nice,
Everything
nice,
is ready to go. This is why I say I'm
nice.
100% focused on music.
So how long will you be here in Guyana for, if you don't mind disclosing that?
A very long time.
Very long time. I
I
love
would
it. I love it.
I would say I'm gonna be here till I make my point clear.
I love it. I love it. And you don't know any way in which we could assist in
I
helping you
appreciate that, bro.
to promote what you got going on. Just feel free. Feel free, because that's what we're all about here at Intoxicated TV, just trying to push the culture. And what a lot of Guyanese artists need to understand also is that fusion is the new future. Ever since I came to Guyana in 2016, I've been trying to explain that to them. I'm a writer. I came from
Pride,
America,
man. Pride.
right? I'm a writer. I came from America. I have an audience here in America. I
Hmm.
worked in one of the busiest airports. I
Yeah,
sold over 2,000 books to people all over this world. So these are people that are familiar with me. Now,
yeah.
you as a singer, and plus I have a musical background.
Hmm.
I would have approached a lot of singers like, yo, let me write the song for you. Let me do a song for you because I'm a writer. Let's collaborate. Because guess what? The people that know me might not know you, and the people that know you might not know me. So we're gonna
There,
benefit.
there
Fusion
you
is the
go.
future. Whenever you go to these artists and tell them, let's do something, let's do a collaboration, they
I
come
had
and
my
think
experience
as if
with that.
you're trying to steal their shine. Ain't nothing I can do
Yo,
to steal your light, or
I
you can
had
steal my
my
light.
experience with
Fusion
that,
is the future. The more you collaborate, is the
bro.
more your music gonna get out
Bro,
there.
all right, here. I can give you this scenario, right? You got to remember, you and I, we left Guyana, we went to America. Our minds are broadened on things
Exactly.
differently.
Yeah. Differently. Yeah.
So now, what you can't expect a closed mind to open so easy to new ideas and new ventures that can make their lives better because
Mm-hmm.
they're stuck. You know the racehorse? The racehorse
Mm,
has a blinder and he's only
mm.
going in
Give him
one
tunnel vision.
direction. He's not looking left or right. He's going one direction. That is most of my fellow Guyanese artists.
It's a
Because
sad situation.
I even called Guyanese artists to offer them songs. But when
Wow.
the song and when the song hit big, then they want to say, "Oh, yeah, man, I should have think." like a new song. My song Haunted.
Mm.
I have a song Haunted on a Jab Jab rhythm. My girl,
Okay.
you're too haunted. Some big woman haunted. My girl, you're too haunted. The drum and the bass have the and that song. I'm not afraid to start. I wrote that song for Adrian Dutchin,
Okay.
and Adrian Dutchin turned it down. But
Wow.
I'm not gonna disclose what he said. But it was a soca song,
Mm.
suit for him. It suits for him and how he is,
Mm.
and he refused it. And he tell me he don't want nobody right fee.
Idiot, like idiot thing. The
Mind you,
best singers,
it's one of
Beyonce.
my biggest song. It's one of my biggest gal song in the party for play. Till to
And
this
this is the
day.
thing. This is the thing about Guyanese artists. They gotta come out to the mentality of, oh, they want people to write for them and all these madness. Rihanna got writers. Beyonce got writers.
Bro, they
Drake
don't get
got
that.
writers.
They don't get that. They don't
Like
get that. These rappers and R&B singers, they have like
writers, 10,
tens of
15.
writers, bro.
Just for us sit down in a house all
Look at
month, just
Saint John. Saint John have to be a
enjoy
part of a writing crew
team
to get,
exactly where
bro.
he's at right now. Exactly.
Bro,
Exactly.
they don't have that level of thinking.
And that's why I keep telling them fusion is the future. And let me tell you something. When I did my first season, that was
Mhm.
something I wanted to do when it comes to promoting Guyanese culture. Because I realized a lot of persons, whether it's in the music industry, whether it's in the fashion industry, whether it's the chefs, the teachers,
Mhm.
whatever, they're not getting the kind of push they want, they deserve. And guess what? At the first season, people didn't want to come on the show. I'm like, how can you be doing something that involves the public and you don't want to promote yourself? But it's because the show was a new idea, and they figure like, you know what, Jamal ain't got
Yeah,
no
it
kind
gonna
of clout.
flop.
It gonna
The
flop.
figure you gonna flop.
I'm like, why are you even hesitant when it comes to promoting your own self? What kind of world are we living in? And then
By
I did the first
close-minded people
season.
you're dealing
I
with
did
sometime, you
listen
know.
up. I did the first season, successful season. I just
Yeah,
did the second season.
and I told somebody, I told him, I said, yo, this guy actually is onto something. The fact that you had drinking and all the thing, but look where Drink Champ is.
Exactly.
I
But
said that is the perfect situation for every Guyanese artist to be there and go on. Every Guyanese public figure go there,
mhm.
express yourself, talk where you want to. Yo, it's going to grow. But when
And
I saw that people wasn't supporting it, I was like, yo, this is insane.
it is.
Something is
But
wrong here
I, I,
because I was supposed to do the interview right after Lola.
yeah,
When me you the talk and we were supposed to meet up in
Norton,
on South.
and Norton.
Yes, on Norton. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I was fighting to get on your show.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So after the first season was successful, let me tell you something. Everybody that I had reached out to, now people are reaching out to me now to be a part of this thing. They're reaching out to me,
Ne-
but because of my
Guyanese
genuine
people
love,
are sometimes called Johnny come late.
but John, but because of my genuine love for our culture and for promoting our culture to the world, I will have them still. Some of the top artists, some of the top
Mhm.
people in Guyana are reaching out to be a part of this situation because there's
Because
nobody else.
no, because they see that now it's a thing. Your show is
Exactly.
going to grow. I was
Yeah.
wondering when you was gonna come back because they say this man taking la for the show to come back. I was
Well,
wondering when you was gonna come back. Honestly, I
because
was.
of work and stuff, I got a little derailed. But everything happens for a reason. Now we have the virtual experience, and I know we have to have the pull up season whereby we can do it any
Anywhere.
night, anytime, anywhere. Because
Bro,
once a week is
just
not enough.
send me your link, send me your cover. I'll put it up whenever you have a new artist, whoever it is, even if it's my arch rivals or whoever, I don't care. The fact is Guyanese culture moving forward. That's all I care about, bro. It's not nothing personal against nobody. I just say what I gotta say. I don't care because at the end of the day, I Guyanese younger generation needs an opportunity, man. It breaks my heart to see that young people here have to work for $30,000 a month, bro. Thirty
Crazy,
thousand
crazy.
dollars, thirty thousand
So
dollars a month is nothing, bro.
that's nothing. That's nothing. So did we cover everything that we needed that we needed to talk?
Oh, my fingers to back it up is mashing up
Back
the
it up,
world currently still.
back it
The
up,
video
back
for
it up.
that is doing great.
Wicked
And
video, wicked video. I
yeah,
saw when
and
he was shooting the video.
yeah, man. So I got a new song coming out named Guyana Nice Bad. I finally decided to do a culture song to represent Guyana, embody Guyana. So that song will be releasing after I'm finished the promotion with One Two. After we
Okay.
done shoot the video, release and do probably some TV appearance. I'm promoting that.
So
Yeah.
when can we expect this video for 1 2?
We're supposed to shoot it actually this week coming. This weekend.
Okay, well I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna do the review for it after we get the video. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
that
You're
that
gonna
would
get
that
that.
would,
You're gonna get that video right away, bro.
that
That
would
video is that video is supposed to be with social media craze
who's
right
that
now.
who's directing the video?
Me and Timon, myself and Timon,
Okay,
because we both have equipments and we putting it together and we just doing
nice,
things, man. It's
nice.
it's
So
it's it's good to invest in yourself, bro. It's
definitely.
really good.
So let the fans know where they can find you if they're interested in getting to know more about you, or
Uh,
if they're interested in listening to some of your hits that you have out there.
all my music are available on everyone. Good night again. All my music are available on YouTube. Deadly Deadli, just like how my name is spelled here. And you can. I know Spotify is not available in Guyana. I know for that for a fact. And you can Google me just like that and find my music anywhere. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Easy to find me. Very easy to find me right now. So please support. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please support other Guyanese artists. Just don't support me. Support other Guyanese artists too, because we all have to get to this one destination to make Guyana move to another level musically.
Definitely, and once again, let me just thank you for being here on Intoxicated TV, and thanks for your honesty, and
Yeah,
also thanks for your continuous contribution when it comes to pushing the envelope to promote Guyanese culture to the world. I've been following your journey for many years, and I've seen
thank you, man. I
your
appreciate that, man.
consistency, and I've seen your consistency. So hats off to you. You have my support. You know you have my support. You know that you have
Give
it
thanks,
100%.
man. Give thanks,
And
bro. Thank
anything I
you.
can do when it comes to promoting whatever you are going, just let me know. Feel free. As I said, fusion is the future. What I can do for you, you might not be able to do for yourself, or what you can do for me, I might not be able to do for myself. But once we combine the two, the forces, we may be able to create wonders. So
Absolutely, bro. Collaboration is key, man. You
definitely.
know.
So thank you,
So
thank you, thank you, thank you.
thanks, man. Appreciate that. My contractors them drink out all my Guyanese rum, so I have to replace.
You see that? You see that? You see that? What is that? That is
Deuce.
Deuce. And if I do
Yeah.
tell, it's a couple Deuce. Yeah, that's Deuce. You see that the man got things going on. Anyway,
Yeah,
people, thanks
man.
again for tuning in to Intoxicated TV. This is a pull-up edition featuring the bad Guyanese artist, the man Deadly,
Deadly
Deadly,
in the place. Yes.
Deadly,
And
Deadly,
everybody
Deadly.
stay tuned for that video. 1 2. She put
One, two.
you in a 1 2.
Man, we
She
got
put you in a
international.
1 2. Always she tap up your phone and she can't up. You can't blink. She not. You
You
in a
know what?
1 2. All
Thank
right.
you, guys. Thank you, guys. It's your boy JL Adams, aka Mr. Intoxicated TV. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And before we go, Deadly, is there anybody that you would like to nominate for us to interview, for us to showcase what they have going on, real quick?
Try to get Davy Marley on as soon as possible, man.
Davy Marley. Davy
Davy
Marley.
Marley. It's good
All
youth,
right then.
man. Good youth.
All right then. So,
And introduce and also interview them producers, man. Tim and Fraser, J Lyrics. Yeah, man. Those guys are doing great work, man.
all right then. Well, it's something that we can do because I'm planning on running this virtual experience season for as long as we possibly can. You know,
Trust me,
so
this is a big success, bro. Trust me.
yeah,
It's only the
this,
beginning, man. Keep doing your thing,
yeah,
man. Keep doing your thing. You got it. You got this, man.
definitely, man, definitely. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, I'm out.